This will be decided by relatively few voters in today's Kentucky primary.
Yeah, turnout very, very low. Some would call it embarrassing. Most registered voters in northern Kentucky are sitting this one out. Let's find out more about what's going on with WLWT News 5's John London, who's live right now for us in Kenton County. Hi, John.
Mike, Covington's got a commission race. Boone County has a very heated race for a House seat in the 66th district. But for most voters, this is a low-interest, low-intensity primary, which is something that those who vote regularly, like a couple we ran into today, find hard to understand.
2 weeks before tying the knot, Bo on the left and Sam on the right have a lot to do. But they carved out time this morning to vote in Kentucky's primary. Plenty of their bluegrass neighbors are not following their example.
It's a shame. I don't know how to make people feel, some sort of patriotic duty just to take part in the process.
Kenton County could be Exhibit A. During the early vote period, 1% of its registered voters cast ballots, and that includes mail-in.
Kentucky's primaries for presidential are so late in the game. I've had people call me and say, I don't understand, why are all these people still on this ballot? I thought they withdrew.
President Biden and former President Trump secured their nominations well ahead of the bluegrass vote. But that's not the only factor.
This has been a nasty election cycle.
Boone County Commissioner Jesse Brewer isn't on the ballot this year, telling me he hears the disgust with social media ads and mailings.
A lot of mudslinging on both sides. And a lot of voter fatigue out there.
I just don't think there's really anybody good to vote for, so everybody's just not going to vote and see what happens.
What happens in Kentucky's land of the free is a missed opportunity in certain counties like Boone, which is 2-to-1 registered Republican.
The primary election, especially in northern Kentucky, is the election.
Chamber President Brent Cooper wants registered voters to recognize why primaries matter.
They don't realize that some of these state representatives and state senators actually have more of an impact on their daily lives than even at the federal level.
The future Honeybrinks do, sticking together as voters and as a couple.
So high stakes in some of these low turnout contests, especially in the Republican primary in the 69th district. Steve Doan, Diane Brown, the Ed Massey, T.J. Roberts slugfest in the GOP's 66th district in Boone County. It's a bitter contest. Many in the GOP are keeping an eye on as votes will now be tabulated in a little while. The polls close at 6. Live in Kenton County, John London, WLWT News 5.
All right, John.